Okay, so Sarah made a very thorough contribution to what to think of, what things to consider in regarding funding your resource. I'll just add a couple of points to establish a discussion on the issue. And the main one goes to, well, in Latin America, I think the common thing that all countries have is either that they have no money or a crazy government or both. So we are really in a difficult situation to finding funds for this. But eventually, I hope things will turn around. But I think generally what I think we need, and this goes to the discussions we're having on the by text here, is that, I mean, you can do quite a bit by being the person who takes it on. And we have a very good example here with Miguel, who really took the bull by the horns and made things happen at UFMG. The point I want to make is that I personally would prefer to see things more institutionalized, in the sense that it is a project that the institution has behind it, not only to hire people, but also to establish and grow the infrastructure. And I think to do that, and I learned from my own mistakes, is that although even if you can get the funds, people need to have ownership of the full ownership of whatever infrastructure have. So it's not this person's computer. It is an institutional computer, because when it breaks, or when the AC goes bad, everyone feels like they need to pitch in somehow, at minimum with support. And for going further and getting institutional money or grants, you do need to make it a collective effort. It's not me writing the grant that's going to get the big money for a new computer. It's showing people who are benefiting and who will benefit, and you need some numbers to back it up that your institution is in a good position to receive that kind of funds and equipment. And also, sometimes you have a connection with the government, and it's all good to use that, but I wouldn't become too reliant on it, because governments change and then you're dead in the water, and I've seen that happen as well. So, my final point is on having common institutional goals. So if you take any big university, for instance, and people who need the computational resources, they in common have the goal of establishing this resource. But does your institution have that as a major goal for itself as well? So from the high levels at your institution all the way to the users, you may need to have a common line that brings people together towards bringing these resources to everyone. So those are just a few comments to try to keep to time, and I'll pass it on to Tiago and to anyone else who wants to add in.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Guilherme, and adding to that, I in my opinion, the founding, governmental founding and institutional founding have been erratic, as you said in the first discussion, in the first part. And but recently we saw initiative from CNPq and Amazon Web Services, and they send out a grant and for use Amazon Web Service, and complementing, also connecting with the first part of today. And we got this grant, and Fabio, this is one of the things we have to do. We still have to do, because we got this grant as the core facility, and we are now trying to figure out how we are going to give it to the users the possibility to use the Amazon Web Service as part of our core facility services. So hopefully in January you will hear about that. And well, that's it.